Yeah. I like to spoil my truckers when I can spoil my truckers, but when I can't, I can't. I've been getting lucky. I went to the Westfield Mall and just parked in the corner in case anybody wanted a Miracle, need a Miracle, wanted to drop by for Miracles. And I've been getting lucky. There's like been buses. There's been elderly or like, what do you call those? Convalescent type buses. All kinds of stuff to put the power of God in. I feel really grateful. That's quite a like really cool Easter basket. But yeah, a lot of trucking companies have noticed that they are checking the trucks on routine checking, and the truck looks better than the last routine check. So a lot of these companies are like, my queen, my queen, my queen. This is just a hunch. But Bonnie, my trucker goes through the desert area. Did you fix his truck? And I've been helping them to know, yeah. When there's like nuts and bolts, I just kind of replace them and make them brand new and perfect. When it's a part of the engine that needs to like go in circles or be able to go pretty powerfully, and it's kind of worn or it's not moving right, I put it back in kind of brand new. And when I have time, I really get excited to put like a lot of extra things into the tires and stuff so that any weather wouldn't matter. I like to do superficial things, like make the truck a little more shiny and stand out, and really gloss the company name and stuff. And I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for a truck to ever stop at the rest area that has those rocks in it or whatever. That company that wanted to honor the beauty of the goodness of God, and they put these cute little poems on the back of the truck. Like, I forgot how the poems go, but it's little poems or little jokes that are so cute about rocks being in love or something like it. It's cute little things on the back of these trucks. But I guess they never really need to stop at a rest area or a rest stop, because it would be so fun to use my powers to just glamorize those little cute statements. And I thought, I'm going to find where the heck they work or where their main location is, and I'll polish the trucks when I have time. I just haven't had a lot of time, and I always put the truckers first because I'm always right next to them. But yeah, for all of you truck companies that have a trucker that drives through the desert area, you're often going to realize the engine looks a little bit brand new when like they haven't fixed it recently. And I like to polish the engine. So I like to clean up and polish the engine. I like to clean up and polish their brake area. The axles or whatever, those little, or the stretch shocks, axles. Okay, all right. I don't know, whatever you call those things. I'm not an expert. I know how to make cars really well, but when I make trucks, I make them a lot different than the gods. So I don't know, but like axle, stretch, whatever those things are called, I try to clean and polish all their inner, like, important inner workings that help the truck to really bounce well or balance weight well. And so I try to go in and just keep doing stuff for their trucks. For it's nice to turn their body into something healthy and strong and superhero and amazing, but like, you gotta have a good truck too. And these companies are supposed to bring them in to work on them on a routine basis, but some trucking companies get really backlogged. So I thought, well, this is a nice thing to do for Christmas too. They got really backlogged during Christmas because, gosh darn, the deliveries and stuff were crazy out of control for some of these companies. But you have to be grateful because that's our Christmas, is to go shopping. So yeah, I'm gonna keep trucking along, trying to make the truckers look as beautiful as possible. Also, you guys have noticed that I'm turning the Palm Desert Sheriff vehicles unrealistic. You guys are noticing. Yeah, there was this guy, and he's like, my queen, I need to talk to Bonnie. And so I answered, yeah, what's up? And he's like, I know this is you. I know this is you. I know you're doing this. I know you're doing this. And I was like, well, maybe, maybe not. You got to tell me what I'm doing. And he's like, I work on the Palm Desert Sheriff Station vehicles. These look like something beyond a NASCAR car sometimes. You're doing something to these cars, aren't you? I was like, okay, I might be messing around with things. So I might be making the physical car a little altered. And I might be doing some spiritual vehicle connected to human vehicle. Like, how do you say this? Like, I might be trying, okay, I'm trying to make them a Superman spiritual car and somehow wrap it up in a human vehicle, maybe a little altered, to like, you know, overload the overload the nitrous NOS and shit when they like have a motherfucker that just wants to drive too fast for too long and shit. Like kick on the, and I'm trying to figure out how to turn the police vehicle into like something that like has a shocker. So I'm trying to find a way to put a spiritual vehicle attached to their human vehicle and make brand new types of police officer cars that like zap the bad guy and kind of like fuck up his car and shit. Hey, these poor cops have to chase everybody. I bet it's not fun. I bet they get tired of it all the time. So yeah, I've been altering the Palm Desert Sheriff Department vehicles, trying to figure out smart stuff. So yeah, that was me. But I'm gonna go to the bathroom now. So if you guys have questions or something, I'm going to the bathroom real quick. I just left the Westfield Mall too. So I just left the Westfield Mall for everybody still that needs miracles or don't feel good, or you can still drive by it's by the JCPenney's. So when you drive to the Westfield Mall, just drive by the JCPenney's. It always has my powers for 3 days. It has my powers for 3 days after I visit. And I've been visiting every day. So you guys should be powerful enough. As long as you're deserving, you should feel really good every time you guys go there.